Ho ho ho, Yana here, and this is your PiMP Daily Dose for December 8th, the penultimate day for the PiMP Money Awards for 2011. I still can't drag Christina away from her tricked out PC, so I'm flying solo today for our look at the best RPGs and strategy games of 2011. But first, ready, aim, fire. This is one of the hardest categories to judge, with the sheer volume of shooters firing their way into our consciousness. This year saw a number of standouts for different reasons, as no one shooter combined every element to create a classic above the rest. So this award comes down to the game that did the most things right. FPS, RPG hybrid, Deus Ex Human Revolution was a deep, open-ended experience with a great story, but boss fights were a bit of a letdown. Rage looked fantastic, had some brutal combat and some enticing gameplay, but it suffered on PC and some gamers were left unimpressed by the story. Resistance 3 was an improvement on its predecessors, but ultimately lacked that killer punch, while another PS3 exclusive, Killzone 3, had some excellent visual, atmosphere and gameplay. But it comes down to the three big kahunas. Crysis 2 had all of the graphical attributes with a huge amount of detail in the environment, while single player and multiplayer are equally solid. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3's campaign was a little lacking, even though single player is fun, but its obvious strength is multiplayer, and this year the co-op mode stood out above its competitors. In the end though, it was familiar fun without anything overly groundbreaking. You could say the same about Battlefield 3, but DICE did most things right, largely porting to each platform almost seamlessly. And with its signature multi-styled gameplay and warfare, a friggin' deep multiplayer mode rewarding team play, detailed environments, a decent co-op mode, and superior visuals, Battlefield 3 is our PiMP Money Awards winner for Best First-Person Shooter of 2011. OMG. RPGs were nothing short of outstanding again this year, with some true classics in the making competing for our free time. Deus Ex Human Revolution straddles the FPS RPG lines, marrying the two genres using combat, stealth, hacking and social interactions with a non-linear main story and side missions in a rich and rewarding experience. On the other hand, Batman Arkham City was the ultimate in action and adventure, with an enticing and memorable story that stayed with you long after the game was finished. But for pure RPG action, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword and The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim will go down as two classics of gaming. This is a tough one to split, as Skyward Sword is the best Zelda game ever made, and without a doubt the game that Nintendo Wii was made for, with the Wii Motion Plus finally reaching its potential. It's an epic adventure navigating some beautifully crafted areas, but side missions were a minor letdown. Skyrim's side quests, however, are numerous and worth exploring, while the entire journey through this amazing fictional world is deeply personal and rewarding. The sheer size of the world is gargantuan, and the ability of this game to draw you in sees hours and days pass by in a flash. It had its problems on PS3, but The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim is our PiMP Money Awards winner for the best RPG of 2011. It was fairly slim pickings for strategy games in 2011, but two in particular rose to prominence. There were others. The downloadable From Dust was a fun little god game, while great little war game Crimson Steam Pirates and Sid Meier's Pirates for mobile devices were fun snapshots. It was two PC games that were left to battle it out, though, as Anno 2070, playing much like Settlers or Civilization, set new standards for the series, whereas one of three separate factions, you take control of one or more islands to build housing, power, industry and trade routes. But the standalone winner was Total War Shogun 2. With better AI, a refined formula, more polished and online play, Shogun 2 contains drama and excitement, even though it's on a smaller scale. But ultimately, it's more honed in, making the game that bit tighter. With that, Total War Shogun 2 is our PiMP Money Award winner for Best Strategy Game of 2011. And that's your PiMP Daily Dose for December 8th. Well, that pretty much does it for our individual category award winners, but join us tomorrow for our best PC, Xbox 360, PS3 and Wii games of the year. See you then.